All right, normal, smooth, strong, okay? Now, that's it.
Exactly like in the gym, the continuing process of Bella Caroli. Final instructions. Don't do anything differently than you would normally do in the gym as Kim Zmeskal starts her second rotation on the floor where she is truly dynamic.
This is possibly Kim Zmeskal's best event. She is a powerful tumbler and an absolutely enchanting personality.
And you can hear that Caroli influence with the music in the background. Bella, of course, defected from Romania back in 1981.
Her routine was choreographed by Geza Pozar, who also did Nadia and Mary Lou Retton's routines. You can see how well she tumbles, but now watch how well she sells this routine. She is just adorable. She has a really unique pass coming up. 3 whipbacks to a double back somersault.
This is where she wrapped up her American Cup title.
1, 2, 3, flip-flop, double back. Incredible. And the crowd is really with her now.
So often the gymnasts just worry so much about their routine they forget about the crowd. But right now it's a minute-and-a-half love affair going on between Zmeskal and this crowd in Denver.
Here she's setting up for a dismount, a round-off back handspring, double back. That was a great job.
Kim Zmeskal nailing her dismount and coming through in a big way on the floor exercise.
That is really going to put the pressure on Brandy Johnson.
Okay.
We also see a different look on the face of Bella Caroli, obviously feeling very strongly that Kim Zmeskal not only came through, but maybe some of that strategy he was working with earlier will pay off in the long run because he was upset with the early scoring.
Well, you can't be upset with this performance. Here's Kim's middle pass, round off, 3 whips, back handspring, double back. That's 5 elements on the diagonal. Most gymnasts can only fit 4. Look at that incredible height on that double back somersault. And she just nails it.
If it's possible, she looks even more confident than she did in the American Cup. And Kim told me that win in the American Cup, a major victory for her, her biggest meet thus far in the United States. And it really has carried over 4 months later. And if she was ever holding anything back, well, she doesn't have to worry about that anymore because she's got not only the crowd in her hands, but also the judges over the last 4 to 5 months.
Kim has really matured into a strong all-around competitor.
Waiting for the results on the floor exercise, a 9-8 for Kim Zmeskal. That will move her even closer to Brandy Johnson, the leader after the first rotation. Brandy is getting ready now for the uneven bars. We'll see if she can hold that lead over Zmeskal when we come back to Denver. Denver currently in 3rd place after the first rotation. Elizabeth Okino, Betty Okino from Caroli's gym, ready for the floor exercise.
Betty Okino is such a beautiful dancer on this event, but also she is a strong tumbler. She opens with a full twisting double back. Nice and solid.
We're watching a relative unknown in the gymnastics circles as far as international competition. She has very little experience on the international level. Born in Africa, then moved to Romania, and came to the United States when she was only 2. She is so graceful.
Betty Okino was not even a member of the junior team, and she has just taken the senior scene by storm. Here's her second pass, a double pike. Another great job.
When we came to Denver, Christy, all we heard was, look out for the Caroli 6-pack. And she's a prominent member of that 6-pack.
Like Kim Zmeskal, Betty Okino is a gymnast with really no weaknesses in the all-around. She finishes with a round-off back handspring, double back. Another great performance.
Outstanding dismount by Betty Okino. You'll be hearing a lot about this young lady in the near future. Look for her to be a possible member of our Olympic team in Barcelona in '92.
Generally, it's a real disadvantage for an athlete to come into a national championship without credential and without a lot of previous experience. But Betty Okino is so strong and so good and so consistent in the all-around that she's doing well in spite of the odds.
Waiting for the score of Betty Okino. We move to our leader after the first rotation. Brandy Johnson getting ready for the uneven bars. And there's that 9.675. A nice score. An outstanding one for Betty Okino. So another solid performance from one of the members of Bella Caroli's gym. And our leader after the first rotation, Brandy Johnson on the uneven bars, where she had problems at the meet in March of the American Cup.
This is the event that started Brandy's demise in the American Cup. And it started with this skill, a reverse hack. Very well done. Now she's changed her routine since the American Cup. She's omitted one of her releases, opted for a nice, safe, clean routine. Full pirouette giant. Oh, she almost didn't make it over there. A double tuck dismount.
So essentially, you feel it was a safe one, but not a spectacular routine.
Basically, Brandy's routine had all of the required moves, and it was well done, but nothing really extraordinary. I think it'll be enough to hold her in the all-around.
So she didn't take any chances on the uneven bars. Let's find out if she maintains her lofty position. With her completion of the second rotation on the uneven bars.
Speaking of lofty positions, Brandy really takes some air on this reverse hack. She has one of the biggest reverse hacks in the competition.
Good form displayed, but as she proceeds through this routine, there are no major flaws, but she's not at the same time taking any chances to gain that extra 1/10 or 2/10 of a point.
That's right, Joel. I think it'll be enough to hold her in her position, but she won't pick up anything. Brandy may be thinking about the last 12 months where she's had some serious problems on this event, both in the American Cup and the World Championships. So she's opting to play it safe. Here's a double tuck dismount, nice and clean, but again, not spectacular.
So Brandy Johnson trying to hold off the challenge of Kim Zmeskal, waiting for her score on the uneven bars. And a 9.5. Well, basically what you would expect from a routine where she played it safe. So there's no doubt Zmeskal has started to close the gap on Brandy Johnson. And another one who's making a charge. Currently in fourth, Erica Stokes, also from Bella Caroli's gym.
Here's Erica Stokes' first pass, a layout pike double back. She was plenty high on that skill, had a little bit of trouble at the landing.
Bella told me Erica reminds him a great deal of Julianne McNamara. Very strong, also very coordinated.
And Erica is similar to Julianne McNamara in that her strong events are the skill events, bars and balance beam. And she has a little bit of trouble on the floor exercise and vaulting. Tumbling pass, 1.5 twist, through to a double twist. Well done.
And like the other members of Bella Caroli's gym, she really knows how to play to the crowd.
That's right, Joel. By the end of this routine, the crowd is always right behind Erica Stokes, and she needs that going into her last pass. Round off back handspring, double back.
Good finish for Erica Stokes.
That was a good job for Erica.
Another strong performance by a member of Bella Caroli's gym. As we have completed now the second rotation. And so many have been talking about the overall dominance of Caroli in the sport in the United States. It truly is continuing after two rotations here this afternoon.
This is Erica's middle pass, round off back handspring, 1.5 twist, right into a round off back handspring double twist. She's one of the few gymnasts in this competition to use that combination, and she does it so well.
Just barely staying in bounds. You're on the white. With that back of the foot, it's a 1/10 of a point deduction. As you can see, Erica Stokes is being told at this time by Kim Zmeskal how close she was to losing a 1/10 of a point. 9.55 for Erica Stokes on the floor exercise to enhance her position. And when you look at the top 5, Brandy Johnson's lead has been trimmed down now to only 5/100ths of a point. Zmeskal in second, Okino third, Woolsey fourth, Stokes fifth. 3 of the top 5 are from Bella Caroli's gym. We'll be right back to Denver.